Hey guys, what's up? Well, welcome to Connect with KT. So today I was going to give you guys some travel deals, but the thing is that a lot of places are not necessarily that I know of revealing a lot of their deals only because these places are just starting to reopen up. So I think it's still kind of a sensitive subject right now. But I can tell you, I'm from Michigan. I do know that there are going to be reopening restaurants and no places that there won't be any places that are open that are direct contact with the customer. Unfortunately, like hair salons and tattoo parlors, but the restaurants will be at 50%, more than likely 50% capacity, still doing the carry out and takeout and things like that and ordering online. And I do know that I said this before, DoorDash is offering for you to get free delivery for those. So, things to do in the summer. So first I'm going to start off with things that you guys can do in the summer if, you really don't have a lot of money, and especially, with all this stuff going on, some people are making a lot of money, and some people are not making that much money and still struggling to pay their bills. So if you're still looking for stuff to do, this includes stuff you can do with your kids, you can do with your teenagers, do with just your husband, wife, whoever it is. So here, first thing that you want to do, and this is one of my favorite things to do, is at nighttime you can stargaze. And especially during the summer nights, there are lots of stars in the sky, and it's fun to look up there and be able to see the different, the formations up there. And if you're able to pull it up, you can actually see the stars, and it's really calming, and it's something, you can bond with nature. You have a moment to be peaceful and not really think about anything else but that moment. And, and everybody always says stargazing is just, absolutely beautiful thing to do for a first date. I would definitely agree. I think that's a really cool idea. So first date idea. Join the swimming class. That's also a great idea. Unfortunately, during these times right now, I don't know about public pools. I have seen quite a few people actually with some public pools open, so that might still be available. I just don't know how many people can be in the class at a time. But if you're able to, go to the beach, that's free. Picnic, bring the kids, whoever you want to bring, and have a good time. That's not, and plus swimming is extremely good for you. Swimming is relieves stress. It really makes you feel really good. It increases flexibility a lot. So, this one in here, some of the things I was reading, they say to plan a vacation. So I was talking about, if you don't have a lot of money, it's hard to necessarily, plan a vacation. So don't have to spend the money to go on a vacation or go anywhere crazy. You can still enjoy the nature, go on a small road trip, be adventurous. You can go to the beach. You can learn, even if you go somewhere, if you're even able to, if you're not even from America, if you're listening to this, because there actually are people from different countries. You can go around and try a different native language, or even just learn a native language while you're on a road trip. And then, don't be afraid to do something crazy and do something fun. I'm not saying illegal. I'm just saying, something that you wouldn't think about doing before. An extreme water balloon fight. That's actually a really good idea, and that's something that my daughter really enjoys. She loves doing water balloon fights, especially with their friends, because right now it's super boring. And really, you can actually get water balloons for super cheap, and you can even get it at the dollar store. So you could get a whole bunch. You could get 10 packs of balloons for $10. Cheap stuff. I know everybody's looking for cheaper ways. And what you can do is you can get a baby pool or a blow up pool, which aren't that expensive either, and fill up all the balloons and just fill up that whole pool, and then you got people entertained for a while. Well, something else that was suggested was festivals, but unfortunately for this summer, I don't think we're going to be seeing very many festivals. Everything's going to be happening late July or in the fall. So if you guys do have any festivals that are coming up that you know of that are still going to be going on, will you give me a heads up and let me know so I can let people know too? Most of the parks are reopening. There are some places like in Michigan, like I was saying, I know that in Detroit and Ann Arbor, like Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, those places down in this, down in the lower half, they all pretty much have most of their public parks open. And obviously this is good to go for a walk. You can even take your grandma there for a nice walk or just sit. This is a good time for you to journal if you like to journal, or maybe if you like to sit and do a podcast like I do. Another thing is, which this can be kind of expensive, but then again, it depends on how many people you're taking with you. You can rent jet skis for the day or rent a boat for the day, and you do have to put a deposit down, but you get the deposit right back, obviously, as long as you don't, do any damage to it. So that's always something fun to do. And you can do, rent kayaks, canoes, all kinds of things that you can ride up and down the river, plan a picnic. And like I was saying, you can go to the beach and plan a picnic, go to the park. All the parks are open, do all that kind of stuff. If you guys live, in a big city, try going for a family bike ride, a couple bike ride. You live, in a city where you can ride your bike around pretty much anywhere, then do that, because obviously that's good exercise. And then walking obviously is good exercise as well. See what else. Run in the rain. So last night actually there was a crazy thunderstorm, and I thought about so many times going outside and playing in the rain, because as a kid I used to think that was the most fun thing to do. And we used to jump, my brother and I used to get on a trampoline and put the sprinkler underneath and jump up and down. Oh my gosh, that stuff was so fun. Set up your garden. So yeah, that is definitely a good thing to do. Set up, plant, you got flowers, you got herbs, you have all kinds of essentials that you can be growing like right now. And I'm sure you guys have seen the enormous how things have just grown in size all of a sudden. It's because of all those pesticides and everything that so grow a garden, grow your own natural fruits and vegetables. And if you can't grow a huge garden, there's lots of stuff that you can grow in pots and grow in your window. I grew spinach, onions, and flowers in my window, believe it or not. And gardening's so fun and it's really satisfying. DIY gifts? There's all kinds of, go up Pinterest, hit up Pinterest for some DIY gifts. They literally hands down have everything that you could possibly need for DIY gifts. Find a new find something fun to do, as far as like do a dancing class online. There's a lot of YouTube videos to learn how to dance, learn how to cook, there's all kinds of fun stuff like that. So learn something new. I mentioned learning a new language, maybe, start a YouTube video. Maybe just lay out in the sun and soak up the sun gaze. And I said, stargazing before, just sun gaze and sit out in the sun for a little while. That's always good for you, as long as your skin is protected. And other things, let's see, I have and then again, if you want to try making more money, like I said, and try investing. You guys can invest for the summer, and this can be something that this can become a hobby and something fun to do. Obviously, this isn't something that the kids can do, but you can teach them how important financials are. Talked about developing a new hobby. Redecorate your home. That's a good one. If you guys are wondering where I'm getting some of these things, I always look on Pinterest and news updates to see what's good to do for the summer. Redecorate your home is fun. That is, you can find all kinds of cool stuff on, like I said, Pinterest is really the place to go for most. And then I know like home gardens, you can look on there. Home Goods, I'm sorry, not Home Gardens. Home Goods has a lot of good stuff on theirs too. And together as a family or as a couple, you guys can make a cool summer playlist that you can have. So if you guys are out barbecuing, having a bonfire, anything like that, sit down and make a playlist, or maybe pick different days, different weeks that you can have something fun to listen to. So that's all that I have for today. I enjoy doing this with you guys again. Like I will always say, thanks for tuning in with Connect with KT. KT here, KT out. Have a good night.